can't.
Yes.
It doesn't have
It
an
doesn't
ass.
have one. It
To
doesn't
become an
exist.
ass, you cannot have an ass.
Hey, this is how we're starting today. Okay.
No.
No, it sounds like it. It sounds exactly that's how we're starting.
We have a better subject at hand. You know, I was actually telling somebody. I was actually telling somebody about the distinction between being an ass and being an asshole. Like, there's a fine line between the two.
I would love to hear it in a second.
I didn't hear anything you said.
That's the joke. Did you get the
What?
joke? There's a fine line.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Oh,
that's-
that's okay. Okay, so it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, what was the joke?
Sorry, my bad.
So glad I missed it.
I don't feel bad either right now.
You don't feel bad?
No, that was a stupid joke.
It was a dumbass joke.
Did you come up with that joke?
I thought of it while I was driving.
My question is,
You thought of what you're driving.
if
You worked on this.
if I put this joke into Google, will it come up or not?
Probably.
Okay, so it's not your joke.
No, but
I thought of
you
it
know,
while I was driving. When I read
genius,
it on
genius
Twitter.
has always, been stolen from. Like, this has gone across.
So you robbed them.
history.
So
No,
you robbed. So you
no,
robbed
I'm
genius.
the genius. I was
Nah, I'm
robbed
sorry. No-
from,
Nobody knows you.
you
Okay.
know?
Hey, welcome to Pastor Kabsa. What's happening? It was a 59. What's good? What's popping? Does it get the clock in?
Yes,
That's happening. It was good.
it's all good.
See, I dropped the tempo real
So
quick.
much. You talked
Yeah,
so much.
because I thought I had the energy, but I don't have the energy.
don't have
What's happening? What's good? What's good? Let me wake up for a minute. It's your boy Adel. What's happening? What's popping? I got the home with Jersey right.
Hello.
Jersey is right behind me. Turks is right behind me.
Nice.
Champs is next to me.
Hello.
How you guys doing? Yada yada yada
Great.
yada. Shout out to our listeners. Shout out to our viewers. Thank you for coming in. Can you guys feel it? Can you feel it?
We can
Mm.
feel it.
Can you feel the energy that Mo brought in is finally fucking leaving the house?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
we're-
God,
it's
man. That was too
dissipated.
much fucking positivity for one day.
We're dying down.
Like every day, I'm like brooming the fucking room,
We could-
vacuuming the positivity away.
We're not used to, particles of hope floating in the air.
I know, man. Like we're about that negativity shit, you know?
Alhamdulillah.
What's good, man? What's happening? What's popping, fellas?
How's you?
All is good, man. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm feeling.
You've been sneezing a lot lately. Are you good?
Spring.
Spring. Yes, you have allergies.
Yes, it's
Season-
spring.
Okay,
Tis the season.
Tis the season of sneezing.
I know, man. Nothing's been popping. Nothing's been going on. We're still riding on that good high that Mo brought with us.
Yes,
And
we did.
it was a great, great conversation. Hopefully, we'll have many more off topic, offline also. Y'all want to hear this. What's the name? I wanted to ask you. Did y'all guys catch Crown Prince's interview yesterday?
I caught it today.
You caught it today?
Yes.
The replay?
The replay.
The replay.
The
Turks, did you
streams.
catch it?
Twice.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
This is how I love him. Watch it
Well,
twice.
'cause,
Okay.
the first time I wasn't paying much attention because
Exactly.
the guys were like below it, so you have to pay attention to that.
Losers.
Yeah. When I went to the office, oh, dude, I showed up there half asleep. Literally, like, had to doze off in the car before I walked to the office because I didn't sleep from the
Those
day.
are the vibes.
Okay, well, that's how we
I
started
didn't
your
sleep
day.
from the day before, so I couldn't. But once I got in, I played the interview. Better than coffee.
Amazing.
Woke up. like,
Amazing,
I am
amazing.
tuned in. I am just.
Focused.
I'm not like you. I saw it one time, standing, saluting the whole time.
Wow.
For an hour and 20 minutes, I'm just like this the whole time, just like saluting.
Flag waving in the
That's
background.
it. With one hand, waving the flag and saluting from the TV.
Okay. Well, good job.
Powerful.
Well
Yeah.
done. Honestly, it was
Oof.
beautiful to watch. It was such a good interview. It was so insightful in one end and so
Yes.
filled with information in another end,
Yes.
which is beautiful. I love the fact that there was so much ground covered in such a short period of time. It flew by. That's the nice thing about it. That's when
It's
you
an
know
hour
you're-
and a half. It's a full movie.
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
It's a movie.
and,
An hour and 20 minutes. I was standing, saluting for an hour and 20 minutes, my guy.
and the fact that you were so engaged in it for the whole hour told you that you want all of this and more. And I'm glad that we were able to get it in this package that we
Yeah.
got it and received it.
What was that?
That was the speaker on the other side. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, speaker.
That was a spy phone.
Yeah.
It needs battery.
They were letting this was them letting you know you can stop saluting.
Yes, yeah. All right, stop your saluting, Adam. You're done.
Okay.
But I can't. I'm sitting in my bed sleeping like this. What's the name? Here's the thing. So, a lot of people tuned in to listen, but I don't think a lot of people actually listened.
True.
How so?
Well, the reaction that I saw after it, the love was always there. We're not worried about the love.
Of course.
The respect was always there. The admiration was always there. And the hope was always there. But I don't think people really listened. Like, man, he gave us some gems over there.
Mhm.
I mean, that conversation about His Royal Highness Abdulaziz bin Turki,
The passion.
Yes, about the sports minister.
Yes.
Mm.
The passion that he had, because we all know it. See, if you are into sports, you will know that this guy loves it because he pays attention to everything, even racing. Like I come like from the racing community where we had like no voice,
Okay.
and this man is actually like, it's very hard to control
Talking
or
about car
to
racing.
structure, car racing, to structure the racing community well. It's very hard to do that. And so this guy actually was the first person to lend out a hand and, hey, okay, here, let's talk.
This is how
Let's
we
sit
can-
on the same table. Let's have conversations.
Mm.
And he brought all these like well-known race car drivers that we have in the country and sat them down. And there was conversations about, hey, what can we do? How can we improve? So you have someone who loves what he does. So that conversation about passion wasn't only about him. This was like a message that if you're going to work in my cabinet, if you're going to work for this country, if you're going to work for its people, the position that you're in, you have to be passionate about.
He said it has to be personal to you.
Exactly. That was a message not only to the ministers and the future ministers, this is a message to everybody else. And whatever you want to do, be passionate about it. I think the biggest bombshell was 2040. When he said 2040, everybody's just looking at 2030 and stopping. No, like everyone was wondering what happens after 2030. And he tells you 2040, that's when we battle for first place in the world.
There's already a
That's
plan.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
we're
already a
on
That's the
plan.
We just keep going.
Exactly.
We don't stop.
So run right now. 2040 comes around, you keep running.
You've
Now
been
you're
already running.
you're against the big boys.
Exactly.
Now, when you wake up and you go and you spend your time doing something, you are participating with the world now. You're on the same level
You're
as
competing-
everybody else.
Exactly. You're competing on that level of the weight that you can bring to the world and your capabilities.
Yeah.
And that's the fact that he's talking about us being, the true, treasure of the country. Like this is the one thing we do have. We have this population all across this country, the people that have all of their experiences, all of their dreams and all their desires. And now is the time for all of that to come to light.
Me and Champs were talking before you got here because you were late. Just want to put that out there. Deduction.
A lot.
HR, deduct. HR.
Yes.
I'm HR.
Minus
zero.
zero.
Minus 0 to the 0.
Yes.
We were talking about who is he betting on, and my personal opinion was that he's betting on us, as in not us, as in like us three,
No.
as in not only our generation but the people themselves. That these plans are out there, but these plans will be successful because of you. Let me boost my volume real quick. It'll be successful because of you.
Yep.
Not because you can build everything. If people are not participating in that and not feeling this is a part of them, it will never succeed.
That's what he said exactly. Is our best or most valuable resource is the Saudi people.
Which
Exactly.
is amazing.
He said
Recognition. You
Exactly.
are recognized.
that. Yes.
Your voice, your point of view, your opinion, it is recognized. Going to the future is something that's not one person is gonna go by himself. So we're all going toward that direction.
Exactly.
And I love the fact when he's talking about, it's like right now I can just pay everybody off, give everyone in the country all the money that they want, and then 3 years what?
Exactly. In 3 years,
Do I shock them?
in 3 years
Yeah.
we'll be not in the position that we want to be. We'll be worse off. So right now is the time for us to take the decisions that we need to take, even if those decisions might come as difficult for some people. But you start off difficult and then it gets easier with time.
The thing is, we adapt, alhamdulillah. Like when the 15% VAT came out, people were like, oh, everyone's going to cause problems. People adapted. Okay, what do I need to buy? What do I not need?
What do I need to focus on?
Exactly. So people just changed their priorities. The world didn't fucking end.
And that's temporary. You said it.
I still see people buying the new S-Class.
Are
My
they?
guy, 600 to 700,000 riyal. My guy. ألف مبروك. ما شاء الله عليكم.
Exactly.
That's just, it's a proven fucking point that alhamdulillah fi khair.
Alhamdulillah.
It's
If you-
always been.
Yes, if you search for it, you'll find it. And it's here now more than ever. Just up to you to go and search and find it and, be a part of the change. Not be the person sitting there saying, but, because we have all that. We have so many people just giving you, but like there's nothing after the but that has value.
I mean, like right now, there's a lot of reasons for you not to say but. If you just open your eyes and just look around, there's so much opportunity. There's so much going on. There's so much potential. And we're seeing it come to life day by day.
I thought you said something else, but okay.
Mm.
What's his name? Usually the people who are like saying but, they're just fearing change. They think if one minor change happens that the world is gonna be too different for them.
Bro, look at all the changes that have been happening the past couple of years, and we're still here.
Exactly.
Like, nothing.
This is why, alhamdulillah, we're in a better position than the UK when it came to Brexit. The old people came out and ruined it for all future generations. It was the majority of people who voted yes for Brexit who were like 45 and up. And here, you don't have to live with that bullshit where someone doesn't want you to go further because he doesn't want his life to change. He doesn't want his day-to-day to change. So I don't have to adapt. No, you guys should not have anything different. And we have a leader who's in our age. He's part of our demographic. He speaks to us and everybody around the country.
And he sees the world around us.
Exactly.
And he knows that, these are the decisions that need to happen. These are the steps that need to be taken.
Him discussing about how only 10% of people in the cabinet that he was willing to have a conversation with and 90% needed to change. I don't know if it was a surprise to people, but it wasn't really a surprise. The last 5 years, we saw the change. Do you guys remember when Hayak? Remember when MBS first came along? Ministers were behaving differently. Ministers were actually outside. I remember the telecom minister was at STC when STC had some like people were complaining about STC as a monopoly or something like that. I don't remember exactly the exact conversation. It was like 2016.
Okay.
He was there listening to people at STC. What's the problem?
On ground.
Exactly. Ministers were out and about. You see them going to places. You saw Wazat Tijara when they made all this change and started going after all these stores that were selling fake counterfeit shit. Like you saw it in front of you.
Yeah.
For a while we were talking about if you have Snapchat, just look for the Ministry of Interior of Saudi on Snapchat. It gives you like literally like transparency. You see what's happening from drug trafficking to like counterfeits to whatever the hell it is.
Carjackings.
Everything. It's always in front of you. They're always transparent, telling you, hey, we are out. We know these things do happen. And we are trying to make sure that everybody lives securely and happily and not have to deal with these kind of dramas.
And that kind of transparency is what we saw last night. When His Royal Highness started going into the numbers and talking about the breakdowns of the revenues and where we're going, that is exactly the reassurance that we didn't need, but it's really nice that we got.
It was that information was always there. I just think him saying we got to where we want to get faster than we thought, and now we're gonna have to change and just go up even higher.
Keep going.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, it's not like, yeah, we want to reach this. Oh, we reached it 3 years earlier. Now we're set. Like, no. We got there 3 years early. No, we now push the envelope.
Yep. Raise the standard.
Exactly. Go further.
Yes, exactly.
So that was like, it was just all amazing how, like, just listening to him, like getting inspired by him, just like people in the know, they know that's exactly who he is. A lot of people think that this is like just a royalty coming on TV and speaking. People, like we know people who are in certain circles that had to deal with his office. And they will tell you, hey, like this exactly who he is.
Yeah.
He's on go every single day, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. He has no days off.
And everybody there is running to keep up.
And everybody is keeping up. There's a lot of stories we can get into, but we're not allowed to really get into because we don't want to hurt our friends. But just amazing positive stories that we wish that we can share with people, how this man just looks to the sky. It's not looking at, hey, where's the problem? Okay, let's pause. No, solve the problem.
Yeah.
It is your duty. It is your job.
And we have the capacity and the capabilities and everything that we need to do to resolve all of the issues that we will run into.
Which I agree with. It was just amazing, man. It was amazing.
It was beautiful to watch.
If it doesn't give you that positive energy to keep going, I mean, you're stupid. I'm just gonna say it like that.
No, you're not listening.
No, you're stupid. No, you're stupid. You're stupid. Okay, you cannot be at this time and not listening. You had 5 years of amazing change. If you still did not pay attention, if you're still not listening, you're an idiot.
True.
It's that simple.
True.
If you want to neglect for the sake of fucking neglecting, like some guy we have with us.
Me? Me.
Yeah, I'm going back at it. Okay.
Like this is why you need to watch the news.
This is why you need to pay attention.
My guy. Did you watch it live?
I watched it. I watched it.
Shut the fuck up.
Fully with full concentration.
But he got to it. But that's the thing. Like those.
I had to. I watch the Apple event every year. What? This is bigger change to me. This is more effective. This is more relevant
more
to
important.
me. Yes.
Yes.
And it was so.
This goes back to what Turk said. He's like, when it's time to listen, I'm listening. That's what he said. It's like if there's something coming down that I need to pay attention to, I'll pay attention to.
Exactly.
But don't get me involved in the bullshit in the middle,
Yes.
which is
The day to day.
which I still think is weird to me.
Yeah. It's,
But then again, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm never gonna say that you're wrong.
You
Actually,
always
I am.
You are wrong.
I am. I do all the
This is
time.
your signature move. The Rock has the
That-
people's elbow. You're wrong.
That's my fatality. Finish him. You're wrong.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So knowledgeable about every single field that he talked about. It's listening to that interview, I felt taken care of. I felt like I can relax. I'm gonna go. I need to. It is a call to action.
It is a call to action.
Go further, but I can rest. Arif.
you
I
can
am
rest
taken
easy.
care of.
Yes.
I can rest
exactly.
easy that my future is in good hands.
Exactly.
Yes, I
That's
agree
how
with you.
felt.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And in terms of like knowing what he's talking about, again, that is really him.
Yeah.
That is really, really him. He sits there and like different like meetings, and he will discuss all topics because he is eager. He is passionate about this country.
Yeah.
That's one thing people didn't notice. This man loves his own country. He's so passionate about it.
That came across so clearly.
Like this guy is not running for himself. I remember
He mentioned it. He was talking about at the end of the day, I am doing this for the betterment of the society, for everyone around me, because you deserve this. This is why I'm doing this. Because
do you remember the Times magazine? Oh no, was it 60 Minutes or Times? One of them. We had an interview with them, and when someone's talking about his wealth, he's like, I'm not gonna deny it. I was born into wealth. That I was born into royalty. So I'm not gonna say that I don't have any money. The guy doesn't need it, but he's there doing it for you.
exactly.
He was talking literally about, hey, I need to raise the salary for you.
Yes.
Everything was about you.
That was very interesting.
That was amazing.
That was very
Like the jobs that
the breakdown.
Yeah,
good
taking
jobs and
down
the bad jobs.
what was it?
The good jobs and the bad jobs, the
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah, exactly.
50%.
Yeah,
Yes. That was an amazing conversation, man. Like, I see what's going on. I know what's happening. We've never had an in-depth conversation like this. And he just came out. Oh, what's the topic? Oh, actually, guys, what's happening? What's inside your mind? Cover.
And the fact that he just kept going and going, and the information that you received, and the honesty, and for me, the point of view, the transparency, and the bluntness,
Definitely.
even that was welcome.
Yeah, the bluntness was
The
amazing.
bluntness was extremely welcome, because at the end of the day, we need to be honest with each other. And this was the state, this was the country, having a very clear view of where we are right now, what has happened, and where we're going in the future.
Oh, man, I can't nit and pick anything of what he said because everything he said is amazing. If you have not watched the interview, please go on YouTube and search for it. You'll find it.
Enjoy it.
It's amazing, man. Another thing that he talked about that I think a lot of people were discussing about the relationship between Saudi and the US. And now he's saying, well, Biden's office were 90%. That Saudi and the US were on the page at 90%.
Yeah.
Let me kind of give you guys a little bit of breakdown. In politics, everything is a folder. So I might not agree with you on this topic, but we have 20 other topics that we agree on. This is how politics are. Politics not, I don't like one thing that you're doing. It means I don't like everything that you're doing. If you tell me no once, everything is no. No. Everything has its own way of carrying and moving forward. So still do not, okay. But it was just, man, shout out CP, man. Shout out
Definitely.
CP. Amazing. Thank you for that. We really needed that. And I love how the ministers were all reacting to it. Everybody was involved in it. Everybody was, Prince Abdulaziz Turki Faisal on his, he put the same clip when he's talking about his passion. He put on his Instagram, hyped up. All of us like, let's go.
See, that's
amazing.
You get that feedback from the Crown Prince. What more can you ask for?
Even the people in ministries are proud to be named because this guy has a vision. People believe in his vision. Everyone that's around him, he's there for his vision. Okay, lead us. When the person on top is not sleeping, you can't sleep. If the person on top is giving 1,000%, you can't give 90. You can't give 999. You can't even give 1,000. You need to be just as passionate and running with the guy. And the guy, he said it. If you're not passionate, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you.
And there's plenty other people who have so much more passion that can come in and just do what you're not doing.
I agree with the idea that if you are going to be in a top position in a government, then you need to be passionate about this position. This is not a position where what's the word I'm looking for?
You can't just be reactive. You have to be proactive about it.
Well, that is actually a very, very good point.
Yes.
But you don't look at it as just a luxurious place or like, a name to add to yourself. I was the ex-minister. No, what did you do?
It's a responsibility.
Exactly.
It's not
I
just a
want
job. It's not just a job.
want
It's bigger
future
than a job.
ex-ministers when they ask, what did you do? That to say, yeah, during my time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happened. Not I was the ex-minister of whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I just
what
held
did
down
you do?
the fort for a couple. No.
Exactly.
It's
That's
like
not
you need
it.
to showcase the transformation, and that I think is what this is all about: the transformation that we are going through as a country, as a people, as a nation, as an economy. Just and seeing that process. Honestly, it's been exciting, and I can't wait for the future.
And Prince Bedouin also requires a shout out, Ministry of Culture.
Definitely.
Prince Bedouin needs a shout out because also what he's doing is so passionate, so amazing, man. Watching him also work and his team work, that's something also to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so grateful, man, that we have the right people that are leading
we're
and
in
the right people
hands.
that are supporting.
We are in the right hands.
But
I really
we
do believe.
also need to support everything they're bringing. Not
Of
just
course.
say, yeah, we just support from over here. I mean, if Ministry of Culture is doing an event, join the event. This is for you. It's not for them. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for you. Which we'll
And-
get into later on.
No, and not just that.
About this topic.
There's so many, like, the doors that are opening. There's so many opportunities for people to jump into so many things that are different, from music to culture to fashion to even food, man.
Yeah. Don't point at me
No,
when you say food. I'm fat.
you
That's
know,
what
you're
it is.
not fat anymore.
You pointed at him and said food.
I want
And
you
food.
to
Practically just pointed at my belly. My love hand.
I want you to pursue your passion for food.
I would
please.
love to. I don't do business.
I want to bring
do food.
kabushi to life.
Okay. You do the business part. I'll do the food part.
Yeah,
I think I said that
I
to 10 people so far.
I think that's a terrible. I think
No,
that's a terrible
nobody took
idea,
it.
my guy. Like, trust me, you
No,
don't want me.
you don't.
You don't want me to do
handle
the
this.
business part.
Yes,
Like,
fair
that's,
enough.
that's
Okay.
the last thing you want me to handle, honestly.
Are we all done?
I
we
think
are
so.
done. Yes.
I think so.
So shout out to CP.
Definitely.
Shout out to the government. Shout out to all the
course.
ministers. To all the ministers that follow us and watch it. They're not going to follow us. They just listen. But shout out to everybody. We love y'all. Thank y'all for doing such a great work. And we hope you guys keep on pushing forward. And we're always going to be supporting and pushing forward.
Yeah.
Off to new things. There's nothing new.
Nothing.
Nothing new?
Nothing.
How's
There's nothing,
how's
man.
your Ramadan going?
How's my Ramadan going? It's been going.
Okay.
It's literally has been going.
We're almost halfway through now.
I am still, I'm going to say, in awe at the, what's the name? The COVID numbers.
They're still kind of high.
They're 1,062. We're still around the same thing.
Okay, so
Yep.
it's been
Yes, 458 in Riyadh today.
it's been going on for the past week now? 10 days?
Are you guys expecting Hajr? I mean,
it was
at any
1,065, 1,045. We dropped to 958 3 days ago, and then we jumped back again to 1,000.
I really hope not.
Man, stay home then. Like for real, stay home. What the hell, man?
We are.
Oh no, we're not.
We're just coming here, which is
already
home,
bad enough.
Which is home.
Oh, which is home. Which is
Yeah,
home.
this couch is very much home.
Well, since we're on COVID, let's go to this. Pfizer says a pill. Okay. So the CEO of Pfizer said they're going to. I'm about to say drop. They're about to drop a new pill.
They will.
This new was named capsule.
Sounds like fire.
Pfizer. I don't know who.
Okay.
Pfizer Balenciaga.
Okay.
This new pill to combat coronavirus by next year
as a
Okay.
vaccine?
as a vaccine.
Interesting.
So instead of
Well, it's not gonna be a
shots-
vaccine. It's gonna be like Advil. So basically, if you begin to have the sinuses, you start taking the pill.
Okay, so it's a treatment. It's not a vaccine.
Yes, it's not a vaccine.
Okay, interesting. So we're kind of jumping from vaccine to treatment, hopefully to cure at some point.
I mean, this is the kind of thing that keeps your lungs open. I would guess.
Shamsi.
Your lungs. Did you study any medicine?
No,
whatsoever?
that's what the corona does.
This
does
is
it not?
the pill. It opens lungs.
Makes-
Take two. You have two lungs, right? Take two. Take two.
Like that's what the virus does.
Uh,
Messes with your lungs.
okay. I don't know. ما
Yeah.
أبغى أقول لك yes ولا no because I don't know.
Yes, I will take that as a yes.
No, take it as an I don't know, Shamsi. Learn the words I don't know.
So not you agreeing with me.
No,
All right.
but
Since we were at that, Shamsi, when we were talking about Bill Gates, about
lizard
the
Bill
mRNA,
Gates or
yes.
human? Okay.
Okay.
Both.
Lizard man.
Okay.
Shamsi went on a little rant about how these assholes are trying to hold back vaccines.
Yeah.
I want Shamsi to read something that he sent me.
What? Bill Gates?
No, he said, no.
Vaccine makers have warned U.S. officials that temporarily scrapping patents for COVID-19 shots would risk handing novel technology to China and Russia, according to people familiar with the talks.
So it's let's get political.
As industry
Political.
lobbying has
Listen.
escalated in Washington, companies have warned in private meetings with U.S. Trade and White House officials that giving up the intellectual property rights could allow Russia and China and Russia to exploit platforms such as mRNA, which could be used for other vaccines or even other therapeutics and conditions such as cancer and heart problems in the future.
It is medicine. Let the people live.
Listen.
Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax did not respond to requests for comment. So fuck y'all. Die.
Die.
We'd rather you die
Didn't get the technology to help
rather
you.
than us give you this shit that you owe.
Wasn't this?
And this goes both ways, by the way. This goes, oh, we don't want you guys to take the lead, medically. And
Yes.
we don't want our companies to get hurt.
Hold up. Wasn't like the first who developed the first vaccine?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Didn't
With
they
biotech.
say once we're gonna put this out to the public, everybody make your own vaccine?
They
Not at home,
said.
but
Yeah, they said that was when we were trying to be kumbaya for a
Yeah.
minute.
They
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, there was no
we
kumbaya.
split the circle. We just let go.
Yeah,
each other's
of
hands.
course we're gonna let go.
Fuck
Because
this.
we have to show first that, hey, we're all together in this. I said 1 billion fucking times, whenever you see people, especially white people, come out and say we're holding hands,
Run away.
not a grain of salt,
Run away.
all the salt.
No.
Wow.
Run away.
Yes,
Doesn't WHO have anything to say?
WHO can suck. Okay,
Okay.
see, that's how far we go.
Yeah.
I forgot it was Ramadan. Just wait after Ramadan for this.
WHO can say.
That's exactly what I can say to WHO.
Okay, they can say whatever the hell they want to say, but the WHO at the end of the day is basically a bunch of guys sitting in an office.
And girls.
Yes.
And
That's
gals.
And gals.
And
They're a bunch of peeps
Yes.
sitting in an
Yes.
office,
Fair enough.
basically, trying to organize and
That's
direct
just,
things.
They just okay.
Organize and direct
I'm gonna tell you how they imagine this.
Hmm.
So the mRNA has been
mRNA. Explain.
the mRNA.
Okay, you don't know what this is?
Good.
This is the vaccine.
So
Oh,
the vaccine, the way the Pfizer vaccine works is different than how other vaccine works.
The delivery system of the vaccine.
Yes, because it doesn't attack the virus itself. It attacks something that the virus uses.
Proteins.
Yeah.
The protein that the virus uses to attach to the body.
So they're thinking this mRNA technology has so many different applications, especially in cancer.
True.
Okay, so this is the what they're actually.
So that's what. Mhm.
So imagine this. Imagine Russia.
This is obviously forgetting about the fact that take this and produce the vaccine that you need to protect the people.
Yeah.
So imagine I'm big pharma and I control everything in the States like I always did.
Mhm.
And now Russia comes out with a cure for cancer.
Whoops.
I want to say hooray, people.
Yes.
it
no,
is
no, no,
hooray,
no, no, no,
people.
no. Fuck the people.
No,
No, no.
I am.
Okay,
No.
we say hooray, people.
Yeah.
We say hooray,
No,
people.
we say it. I'm
Yeah.
talking as farmer right now.
Yeah.
No. Fuck the people.
Okay.
Where's the money going?
Correction. I'm talking about white capitalist man.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
who I'm talking about.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
usually white and it's usually man. Okay.
Yes.
Trust me on
Yes,
this
makes
one.
sense.
Okay.
Yes. It's all good.
So white
They're
capitalist.
not
On point. On
Yes.
point.
And he was always capitalist.
Yes.
Okay.
On point.
So white capitalist man says, no, this is hurting my pocket. This is not how the world works.
That sucks.
This is why we control the levers. And the fact that Bill Gates,
One of the biggest assholes on the face of the earth.
motherfucking Bill Gates,
Yes.
okay,
Who comes out with his $10 pants and his Walmart belt,
listen,
acting like he's fucking poor.
okay, thank you for giving us trickles of your billions and billions of dollars. Okay, thank you for that. But
I call bullshit on all that money, by the way.
man, honestly, it's just
Hey man, let me open up a charity so I don't pay taxes.
It'll be fucking hilarious if
Yeah,
Bill
okay.
Gates just came out with like a Burberry suit with a
okay.
bling all over. Like what? I changed. Colors.
Exactly.
Fuck this broke shit.
Just diamond rings.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna die.
He's got Microsoft just tattooed on
On his knuckles. It's just like,
Oh.
facts.
Booyah, catch up.
Oh my God. Fucking assholes, man.
So no vaccine for you, basically.
No vaccine for anybody on the face of the earth. Because why?
No, you'll get the vaccine if you can pay the
No,
dollar bill.
exactly.
Yeah. But all y'all,
But this basically means, you know, hey, we're going to cure cancer, but we're not going to tell you we're going to cure cancer
at a cost.
until we get the right number of $20,000 per shot. And then we start showing you what's popping, what's happening.
Okay, capitalism strikes
Shout out to
again.
the Crown Prince who said R
rights.
Health ministries free,
Yes.
free
Yes.
education, free
Yes.
hospitals.
And these are our rights.
And those are our rights as people.
As Saudi citizens.
Exactly.
Yes.
Shout out,
And
shout
this
out.
is something that will never be taken away.
Just to show you on which level of
care.
care and love that we are living in compared to
Yes.
everybody
Yes,
else.
sir.
Fucking assholes, man. Anyway.
Wow, we just got really salty.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man.
Yo, yeah.
Because this
fuck
is
it.
bullshit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
This
it
is
bullshit.
complete
Fuck
bullshit,
'em,
man.
Honestly, fuck them.
Oh my God, man. I hope you all die at the same time, same second.
No.
Tsunami or some shit.
Okay, weird.
I'm talking about the white capitalist.
Yeah.
Only the white capitalist.
Only the white capitalists.
Only the white capitalists.
Okay.
Unless you are going to invest in this podcast, then we hope you live for a couple of more years.
Yes.
Sell out real quick, son.
We accept donations.
We here at PTK sell out real quick.
There's space for advertisement all around.
Your advertisement can be on Turk's
Yeah.
face.
Tattoo my face.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Even here, like, you know, just white shirt.
I want Samsung right on top of my forehead right here.
Oh my God.
Ever see that guy that actually did that? He got,
What?
There's a guy that actually got something tattooed on his head
As an advertisement?
as an advertisement. He got paid for it.
God,
He
seriously?
got like monthly payments or some shit.
For how long?
Like for a
For
couple of
life?
years. No, for it was supposed to be for life, but he did it for a couple of years. He's like, fuck this.
But the tattoo is for life.
Shit. He took it off.
But skin grafts?
Yeah, I think
That
so.
that I mean, you can see that.
On
Like, yo,
his-
did you have advertisement on your face? Because it looks like you had advertisement on your face. You can't
Oh,
take that
God.
On your
it's your
forehead.
face. It's your fucking face. Don't play with your face.
See, that's how far the white capitalists will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the white capitalists are like, yo, tattoo your face. They're like, I'm gonna tattoo my face if you give me some money. I'm like, okay.
No, I'm just showing you my freedom. I'm so free to do everything that I want to do.
Oh yeah. Very
Anyway.
nice.
Saudi sends aid to India. You
What?
guys know about that? Or no
Aid?
idea.
India?
Aid.
Oh, okay.
You didn't hear about the hospitals that ran out of oxygen?
No.
Yeah.
Bro, India's
India's getting fucked
getting
with
through
COVID.
a very,
Oh,
very
300,000
yeah.
something cases a day.
A couple of days ago, it was like 250K cases a day.
They were showing this clip of mass cremation.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oof, apocalyptic.
Yes, man.
Dude,
That
the
was
footage.
scary to look at.
And
I watched the first 2 seconds. I'm like, nope, I
I'm
cannot.
good.
I cannot.
like honestly,
I watched the whole thing twice.
It's
For educational purposes.
Yes.
it's just terrifying to see.
The idea to say, oh, yeah, these are burning right now, and there's still people outside waiting to come in. They're just waiting for this to finish. That
Okay,
was
that is
whoa.
scary. That is
And I think that was one of the fears that people had. Like when this hits India, if this hits India, things will be terrible. And
Yeah.
this is what we're seeing right now.
So Saudi send oxygen to them. See again, man. We help out when
We've
we
like
always,
going-
we've always been helping out.
like
man.
the whole COVID we've been helping out.
Alhamdulillah.
I want to go to negative shit, but I don't have to.
It's like we're on
All
quite.
of this is not negative.
No, I was all positive so far.
Mashallah.
German companies sue Apple for new 14.5 update. So German companies got together like Facebook did
Okay.
and saying, "Oh, you gotta fuck with our money when you release this new update." So I can't track, I can't see what people are doing.
Okay.
So they actually sued them in Germany also.
Yeah. I don't. Okay.
Okay,
Interesting.
So now Facebook is hitting from one side and Germany is hitting from another side.
White capitalist man strikes again.
Exactly. To that, Apple Podcasts just straight up copied Patreon. So
Okay.
there's going to be an Apple Podcast subscriptions. They sent us an email around like, I think a month ago.
Wasn't this announced in the new thing?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
A month ago, they sent me an email about it. I just totally fucking ignored it. Then I saw on the Apple thing, which is you can offer more. So let's say past the Kabsa at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here Shamsi's snoring.
Okay.
What's the name?
That is a
Soothing
great, like,
sounds.
sleeping audio.
So we charge people if we do advertisement on our podcast. We can tell them, oh, if you don't want ads, then pay $5 a month. You get
you
free
can
ads.
skip ads and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
you can offer like
Custom
extra,
content and
extra
stuff
content.
like that.
They're basically shutting down Patreon. That's what
They're trying to do.
They're
That's what
trying to.
yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
But
Yeah.
that's only for podcasts, though.
Yeah.
Well, this starts this way.
That's how it begins.
Yes. I mean, look at music.
Like they move.
It
in,
was only music.
They
Now
move,
it's podcasts.
okay.
Yella. Do you know the app called Yella?
Yeah.
It's a social network app.
Is it yellow or yellow?
Yella, not yellow. Yellow
Okay.
is the car rental, my guy.
Okay. Okay. No, I don't. Then I don't
So
know.
it's
yellow.
it's this social media app that's in the region.
Okay.
Huh?
So it was Chinese funded.
What is yellow? I haven't heard
I
of
don't know, man. It's like a social. You want to look it
Something
up?
for the
Yes,
kids.
please
We
look it up.
idiots?
That's just
Okay.
because I remember there was this app that like the only thing you can do is just send a ping like, "Yo, I'm outside," which was stupid. It was a stupid app, but
Yella is the most popular live group voice talking entertainment community. Voice chats and play games.
So it's like a clubhouse local.
Yeah, it's like free voice chat rooms and stuff like that. And
So
anyway, it's
is it
Chinese
the
funded.
green one, that one.
Yeah, the green one.
Yellow,
So it's Chinese funded, which is something that I did not know.
Okay.
And it turns out that China has like 200 people who are spying in all the time live into everyone's.
Of course they are.
Yes. Oh, of course they fucking are.
Of course they are.
Okay.
Why the hell not? We have enough people to spare.
Like a lot of people didn't understand why Julie Schick was like causing so much advertisement. Julie Schick was a Chinese company that was trying to take over a lot of things.
Mhm.
They wanted your data at the same time. You idiots were out there in the app just giving them all the information that they want. And this app is the same thing.Ey've been listening into if you're talking about religious talks or whatever you're talking about.
We will just listen. We will
Yes.
find out what you are doing, what you have.
So
in
if
your
you're on
phone.
Yella, bounce.
Like, I
What
think
is it offering us? I'm trying to figure out
Who
what is it
cares?
offered that is different than anything else.
Nothing. It's just an app that came
Other
out and
people
saying,
that you
hey,
can
it's an
interact
app
with.
Yeah.
for your people only.
Nah.
Look, whenever there's an app targeted at certain people that's by a business,
Be careful.
yeah, be careful. It's
Yes.
for a reason.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are a target.
If I say
Literally.
this is the Instagram of the Middle East,
Yep.
there's a reason why I'm being very specific on the Middle East.
Okay, just to be clear, we are not kidding here. You
Yes,
are being,
this is not really a joke.
Yes, you are being targeted. You are being manipulated. You are being
Dude,
brainwashed, basically, by
it
these big
is
tech companies.
Twitter, it is WhatsApp, it is Clubhouse, all at the same time.
Exactly. A shay for you to get on.
بتاع كله.
Okay. So, yeah, that's-
The most important thing is you get on.
Sandwich طعمية مع كبدة وحمص.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
شوية كبسة on the side.
يعني-
So it's basically the same model of WeChat.
I
trying
do
to,
not
like,
know.
get everyone and everything.
WeChat is much bigger, I think, than just
Well,
that.
it's the same model.
You
Okay,
can-
when you start somewhere and then you expand and expand and expand and expand.
WeChat is similar to the virtual world that you play in Ready Player One, and then that just takes over your life. That's
Hell no.
basically what WeChat
Hell
is.
no.
What's going to be, and this is where it's going.
Don't this Ready Player One in front of me,
The
please.
Ready Player One was a great movie.
It was a Spielberg movie.
They released
Come on.
it.
It was even a great book.
There's
Yes.
a Ready Player 2 that was released,
Really?
Oh,
which I have received as a book.
as a book.
Book. Okay, I thought it was a movie. I'm like, okay, all right.
Words. No. Give me the movie. The movie was so jam packed
Words.
with fucking Easter eggs that I
Nice.
really love.
Speaking of movies, you want to talk about the Oscars real quick?
What happened in the Oscars?
I do not know what the fuck happened in the Oscars.
Neither do I. I just saw one statistic that I was like, this is something I want to talk about.
Tell me.
Real brief. Oscars viewership throughout the years. 2014, 43.7 million.
47.
43.7 million.
2014.
That's 2014.
Okay.
2017, 32.9 million.
Wooba.
2020, 23.6 million.
Shit.
2021, 9.8.
Yes. This,
9.8.
9.8
I didn't even
million
expect
viewers.
it to hit 9, to be honest, because I did not know the Oscars were happening. I did not know that we had movies this year, actually.
Why? Okay. The Oscars happen every year at a set date, supposedly.
Yes,
do they not?
it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one was like, it was remote. So
It doesn't matter.
No.
But
Nobody
okay,
cares.
there were no good movies released last. Okay, there were very
apparently there were.
there were very few movies released last year for the average moviegoer audience. Apparently, some
Yes.
good drama prestige ones.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what that's what you see every year in the Oscars.
Someone said next year, Fast and Furious now we get Best Motion Picture.
Oh.
Just to get your buzz again.
Oh, that
It's
would-
like, we
they would
want
do
new
that. They would do
category.
that.
See, the Oscars, you know what this reminds me of?
Mm.
Football. It's the
Okay.
same thing. There's a lot of people saying,
Viewership is dropping. You mean?
yes,
Truth, to be honest, the product as a product, football, has become less entertaining or interesting because of the lack of audience. This is clear. This is very clear. Like the actual product has dropped in you know
Yeah, but
entertainment value.
that's not the same with movies though.
Movies, like did Tenet win anything? I don't know.
I don't care who won. We didn't pay it.
It doesn't matter.
Let's say 10 at once. ايش دخل in your conversation right
it
here?
doesn't matter.
Okay, 10 at once. ايوه ايش
No, no.
عندك؟
But my question is
What's your question?
My question is usually you would go and see the good movies that the Oscars released. So the
Yes,
movies that
and
were
People are still doing that.
yeah.
I just
I
feel
am starting to do that since the Oscars happened. Some people won. Let's check out their movies. That's what's
Okay.
gonna happen, and that's what happens every year. But when it comes to football, they're still like dropping games. I don't know if they call it dropping, but
they are dropping games.
yes, left,
playing
right,
games.
center. And-
Playing games. It's match days.
No, I'm watching it. I'm watching
Dropping
it.
games.
It is
Oh,
dropping.
Madrid Chelsea dropped a hot game last night.
They
I don't
did.
care.
They did.
I don't care.
actually.
Either way, it's not because the audience is not there. It does not mean they're not playing games anymore. For the movies, I mean, they're not giving you any more movies because the audience is not there.
But the audience is still not going to come back anytime soon. Like not to the levels that it was
Correct.
before.
Correct.
So what are you doing as a movie industry?
And
What's
all the
solution?
movies that we saw were just critically acclaimed movies. It's not blockbuster shit. That's what the Oscar
draws.
is usually is. But that's what I saw from the list. It's not. None of them are blockbusters.
Do you think?
Remember when they added Black Panther to the list?
Okay, but do you think that this is an opportunity for Netflix and big streaming services to consolidate their hold over the average viewer? And
An opportunity. They're already doing that.
I mean, so movies are never going to go back to what they were. This is the point I want to get to.
Didn't we have that conversation? I told you movies will never go back to what they
Will
were.
never go back.
It will never go back.
And this is
When
if then
the
that
HBO
proves your
Warner Brothers thing happened.
then that
Yes.
proves your point. That kind of proves your point because people don't give a shit about movie awards anymore. Apparently,
We had that huge discussion about cinemas here
Mm.
and how we're opening so many cinemas. I was telling you, like in a couple of years, we won't need those cinemas. We won't need these malls in a couple of years.
no.
With online shopping, with everything now, the second there's a good logistics systems for returns, online shopping is going to be even harder to
It's
beat.
drones, is it not? That's
No.
not-
I'm talking about drones. I'm talking about, okay, let's say I get this shipment sent to me through DHL, right? I get it at home, I check it out. Okay, I want to return these 3. I don't like the sizes or whatever. I can just call up, I want to do a return. They send you, what's the name?
Return
airway
slip
bill?
or whatever.
An airway bill for DHL. You set it up, you call DHL, they come pick it up from your house. The second I can do that, it's done for retail.
The only step that is not available is DHL come picking up. from your
Exactly.
house.
The
That's-
logistics of e-stores is still not that great over here.
So you're talking about post people, postmen.
Yes, yeah, basically.
Yes. They just want
If
a mailbox.
DHL figures out there's a way to do it. It's just are they willing to put the money for the infrastructure?
Hmm.
Because if you go to any Armex or DHL or Samsung or wherever the hell you go to, it's always packed. People picking up their packages,
Yes.
True.
and every
And
time
sending
like
stuff.
and sending stuff, and especially the sending stuff. A lot of people like if they get a bad package, they just don't return it because they don't want to go through the hassle.
Mm.
But if that return policy starts working properly, bro, all these malls in 10 years, I do not know how they're gonna look like. They're gonna be just leisure places. It's not gonna be a mall to go shopping.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
It's about experience. You're selling experiences. You're not selling products anymore.
Exactly. You're just gonna be selling an experience.
So cinemas is kind of difficult because that's an experience you can have at home.
But then again, I still consider it a novel experience for us, for the country.
Yes, I can go to the circus or I can watch America's Got Talent. That's the same thing.
I would go to the
And
circus.
No, you won't. No,
yeah.
you won't.
The
The
circus
circus
is a
came here 3
novel
times, never went
experience.
once.
Yes.
No, I actually did go once.
When?
I went to Cirque du Soleil, I think Eid, Sana Mali, Sin Gabla.
عيد السنة الماضية السنة اللي قبلها. Do you
Yeah.
think a business will...
That's a
will-
circus.
السنة الماضية كان في عيد يا ابو شباب.
السنة اللي قبلها.
So, yeah.
I call
What-
bullshit on that.
when
one.
was
I
Cirque
Cirque du
remember you
Soleil,
going,
Cirque du Soleil, قدام غرناطة. It was a great show. There was animals.
And
People.
that was the takeaway.
people-
That was the takeaway.
It was a story. There's like a narrative.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
was it the kids one? Oh, the kids one was in Qatar, I think.
La, it wasn't a kids one. There was a couple of Cirque du Soleil.
So shout out to you to go to Circus Soleil.
Fuck yeah.
Question: Who'd you go with?
Family.
And that, I see it now.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
No, what?
Okay, you didn't leave the house yourself to go see Circus
It was
Soleil.
a fun family event.
Anyway, let's go next.
على راسي. When was the last time? The time previous. The previous time. I
Circus?
forgot how to speak.
Yes,
I
but
always-
it's okay. It's okay.
What?
Yeah, circus.
Like circuses are not a regular occurrence.
Thank
I
you.
don't-
Exactly. Yes. It is a novel experience. It is
Okay.
something that you went to once 2 years ago.
Oh, you're asking
a
me.
business is not going to be sustainable if you're going to go to it
See,
once.
We're
in 2 days.
I'm hoping that the rise of the Saudi filmmaking industry is going to give me a reason to go to these cinemas on a regular basis.
No, you're
well,
gonna
you saw
see it at
Tefaz
home.
11 just go straight up to Netflix.
Yes.
Okay,
Netflix.
that's one big
Because
company.
that's a movie when you look at. I don't know Ala, but Ala did an amazing job, and his whole team of saying, "Yo, let's focus over there because that's what the future is."
Yeah.
That's fine as a company. As
Because
a strategic
Inte, you're
decision,
speaking as if the people are just going to movies for the sake of movies. If you're going once a year for only the big movie that you like, twice a year, I, as a business, need to have people coming in every single weekend,
True.
or else I'm not sustainable.
Mhm.
So if you're not coming every single weekend, you're coming only when a big hit comes out. So what? I make money once, twice a year?
But you're only counting on me. There's a big audience for.
Yes, but the
Yes.
majority of people here that go to movies, they go because it's a good movie. When you go see a movie, you tell him, you tell them, you tell every single person.
Apparently not. Apparently, a lot of people just like to go.
Some people just go for the sake of going.
Hey,
But
exactly.
those casuals, how many of them are?
I
You
don't
never go to this.
Even though how many of them are, I don't know how is that English
What is
also.
the
That's his
percentage?
question. That's his question.
That is
What is the
question.
percentage of people that go to the cinema not knowing what movie they're gonna watch?
Very far and few.
I've done it more than a couple of
يا
times.
اخي طز فيك انت قاعد اتكلم عنك انت.
Wait. When did you do it?
There was a Saudi movie that I went to.
By yourself?
Then you knew
No,
what the
with a
movie
friend.
you were gonna go
No,
watch.
but I didn't know what the movie was about. I was like,
Nah.
okay.
What
That wasn't the
movie
question.
Is not what the movie is about.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm gonna go to the cinema and go like,
I'm gonna figure
true.
out when I'm
Movies
there.
are you offering today?
True. Yeah, that's
Fuck
true.
that shit. That's something we did when we traveled because we didn't have cinemas here. So we went like, oh, we're traveling, we're gonna go to the cinema.
Mm.
It's
Let's
like
see
when
what movies are-
when الشرقية used to always go to Bahrain.
Yes.
Like they would now with the internet they can check, but before the internet, everyone would just go there and what's happening? Oh, let's just watch this.
Yes.
الحين نحجز ونروح.
That's how you end up watching the live action Mulan.
You saw the live action Mulan?
I didn't. Alhamdulillah.
Have you seen any of the live action Disney
No.
movies?
Wait. Nah, I can't. I'm
Me
sorry.
neither.
It's all bad.
Yeah.
It's outside for the kids.
That's
It's a money
all
grab.
When we have kids, no, trust me. When you have kids, knowing
I
I
will
told you
show
about one of
them-
my friends when I had a
I
conversation
will
with
show
them.
them the classics.
No. If you take them, no, you're not going for the fucking classics. Okay,
No,
no, trust me. After what I saw, okay, no, you're taking them to shut them the fuck up. Okay,
Okay.
Here, enjoy this. Just shut the fuck up for 3 hours.
It's not a movie experience.
It's an hour and 20 minutes. That's what.
It's mass
Exactly.
hypnosis. That's it.
I wish it was 6.
Putting there, mass hypnosis.
Yes,
Not a sugar.
exactly. That's what you want.
Yes.
When you have kids, especially young little babies and like children overall, children,
The,
Yeah.
the children.
the children. Okay, when you have them, like yo, you need to give them something every week.
Like, I really, really, really hope I get my kids into reading like my dad got me into
Fuck
reading.
no.
Honestly.
Sorry, that's
Like,
hard.
I got
In
into
today's
reading when I
age,
was
So
young.
I want this on the record.
Yeah.
yes.
So you want your kids? Hey, listen.
Timestamp.
Okay.
Timestamp.
Okay. So you're gonna teach your kids how to read so they can stay away from you and not ask to go out.
No, because
Wow.
so they
What
can,
an awful dad you
they
are.
could enjoy the wonderful world of words.
Man,
Yes.
they came shacking.
They already. I mean,
You are grateful Uncle Adil is here.
The wonderful.
He got you.
I
He
know.
got you.
No, like there's so
والله
much,
خربهم.
there's so much they can enjoy and learn
Have
from.
you
and
have you
مالك
met a
مالك
kid
عندي
before?
عندي ابو شمس.
trust me.
Have you seen a kid before?
Some of my
Have you handed one a book?
yes, some
And?
my cousins are voracious book readers.
How old
Actually,
are they?
one of my cousins is actually listening to us, and her baby brothers and her are both like great readers, and I love them for it.
How old are they?
Like they're shit. You're pretty well smart right now. Like 5 and 7.
Yeah, give us
5
a
and
range.
7?
Give it a range.
They're reading books at 5 and 7.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes, they.
Well done.
Whoa.
I don't know how to
What,
read.
what are you doing?
I
Bro,
didn't
if they're not reading books by 5 and 7, we have issues here.
I learned my ABC
They're-
at 14. I don't know.
They're probably older, but
They're
That's
definitely-
not the worry. You think that's the worry?
what's the worry?
No, at 5 and 7, you can figure a system out.
Yeah.
We talk about the teens.
Yeah, then we need to get them into an activity.
See what I mean?
That's
Violin.
activities,
So one of my boys-
Piano.
One of our friends has kids now, right?
I don't get like violin. Oh, well, activity.
It is true.
One of our friends has kids, right?
Okay.
And his kids are always happy every summer because he takes them to a camp, right?
Okay.
He throws them at like random camps. And I was like,
That's great though.
and I was like, why are you doing this? He's like, when I was a kid, he's like, I thought my dad wanted me to learn something new. He was getting rid of me. Now I understand why.
Okay.
Now I want to get rid of them.
It is a win-win. Like summer camps are a win-win.
He tells me, he's like, yo, I dropped him for 2 months.
Yeah.
Gone.
Silence.
He's like, the second I walk in, bye, daddy, kick. And then just runs out.
It's like, no, but it's a great experience for both sides.
That
And
is.
it's good, like,
Allah, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, yo, just let them stay away for 2 months. I go on vacation with me and my wife.
Yeah.
Just breathe again, come back home. The house is clean for 2 days in a row.
You can lock them up in a basement, but at least they're gonna have fun in a summer camp. That's why it's a win-win.
Allah.
You're still
Oh
here
my
banging from the
God.
basement. That's not a good time.
No, we understand your childhood right now, right, guy?
Yeah.
You figure it out?
All basement.
Oh wow,
Oh my God. Your pops used to lock you up? I don't blame him.
that's
Shout out Daddy Shamsi.
quite dark. No.
Oh my God. What did you do in your childhood? Did your parents get rid of you?
Like I used to play video games a lot when I was a kid. Like that was the way
Not
for
books. Interesting.
No.
Yeah.
When I was like, my earliest memories are of me playing video games.
Nice.
Okay. like actual games. And then as I grew a little bit
It's
older,
not love and affection. It's video
No,
games.
hell
no, it's
Yeah.
video games. Fuck no.
It was-
Video games are where we got our love and affection.
It was Super
Yeah.
Mario. It was
Yeah.
that
Yes.
was the earliest.
He
memory.
saved the princess.
Exactly. So
Oh my god.
like it was weird. Like I got into reading when I got a little bit older. I started reading encyclopedias and shit. Like I
I
got-
tried that.
In the bathroom?
I tried.
like
that.
no, all everywhere, just
Oh.
everywhere. I would-
there was nothing.
I would go to school. I would go to school with a book. I would come back from school with a book.
Right.
I would finish like every book in the damn library of school. So
Mm.
I would go to Jarir for my weekly book. Like that was my highlight. I was like, yo, getting new goosebumps. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
get
Goosebumps.
Exactly.
That was classic.
I was that
Such a fucking
fat
nerd.
chubby child.
Wow.
Yes, that was me.
I totally forgot what I asked you, to be honest.
No idea.
How was your childhood? I don't know where we got.
Yeah, no clue.
How was your childhood, Turks?
I mean, it was
I
fun.
thought, like, what do you? My question was, what do your parents do to get rid of you? That was my question.
It was
Oh.
video games.
Yes,
Yeah,
video
video
games.
Oh, it's you too?
And karate class and
Oh, nice.
taekwondo
Oh, nice.
and fencing
Oh, what?
and any excuse to get me out of the house.
Any privileged things?
No, privilege. Come on, this was cool.
Fencing.
This was cool. It was
Okay.
after school activities at school.
Hello, hello.
Half price.
Was it a public school?
No,
I did. Was it one of the most expensive schools on the up?
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, all right.
I actually got
anymore.
into fencing as well.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I,
You were both of you were in the same school.
I did 2 fencing classes.
I'm just saying, the
Yes.
privilege.
I did not enjoy the stances.
Us brokies, okay.
Okay,
My, my father had the most amazing thing every summer he would do.
which is
Every time I come up to him, "Halanni." That was the game.
That's
Okay.
it.
I said, "Can we get my dad not to say halanni?" This was our summer activities.
And how-
Where is this? Where is the fucking line that we can do? Okay.
We're grateful that we had an amazing park right behind the house, like a huge ass park that we would go to and everybody would
Private
go
one?
to.
For you,
Yes, it's a private park. Yes,
Okay.
we owned a private park
nice.
in the middle of like no,
Exactly. Tell
town
him,
square.
tell him.
Town square.
Okay.
Sure, we own Central Park.
It was central because that's the center. Of the,
Oh,
house.
the center of
The center of the property, right there, the central part.
we were the Central Park.
Wow.
Oh my
The
god.
privilege.
So yeah, that one sekkat ummana because there was a lot of kids like us who were brokies.
Okay.
So we would all hang out over there. So that was
So
that was
is
the
that
summer.
what you were called? You were called the Brokies?
The Brokies, yes.
Okay.
We were called the Brokies.
And what were the other children called?
They were also the Brokies.
Okay, they were-
we were all Brokies.
There were all, okay, there
we
were,
were
no,
all Brokies.
there were no non.
Shout out to Kumar. It's a ghetto ass place. If you know, you know.
Okay.
Bro, we used to take trips to areas like so like we know like this place we should not be going to because we were like kids. And so we know that if we go at 3 o'clock, we will not make it back by 6 and we get in trouble.
Okay.
So we all try to leave the house by 2
Okay.
and then go to the furthest place that we can go to. A
Interesting.
lot of not oof.
That sounds
Okay.
fun. That sounds like a
a lot of
Goonies adventure.
No, there was-
self-discovery.
I remember the first time I found a bullet.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
It's America.
Okay. Yeah.
You find
That
bullets.
was a random Tuesday.
You know.
We were walking through these bushes to get to a highway, right? And as we walk, and then like you see like just shining in the middle of the ground.
Okay.
I thought it was a piece of gold. I pull up, it's a bullet.
What is
You
this shiny
gullible
thing?
kid.
I'm a
motherfucker.
kid.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Was it a spent bullet? Like a bullet casing, a bullet.
Like I say what I'm gonna say. I'm not, allegedly. Allegedly, it was just a bullet sitting around.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfired, everything.
Yeah.
Just sitting there chilling, hanging out.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
fucking
allegedly. I don't know. I don't
snitch
know.
On the bushes? Come on.
And this is how I know my friends were ghetto. The second I grabbed it, bitch, look what?
Wipe
He
it.
was exactly. He's like, wipe it. This is at 14 years old.
Wow.
Yes, that's how like brokies my boys were.
This is the advice that you received.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of the boys took it from me, started wiping it, and he threw it in the sewer.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
وخر عني.
Marra.
Yeah.
I don't understand shit, man. I was a little kid.
So
We're all
you
little
grew
kids.
up in the wire, mashallah.
Yes, I grew up in The Wire. Yes. I was episode 1, season 1,
3.
episode 9. It's me.
That is messed up. actually.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing about like The Wire, like of how true it is.
First of all, it's a great show.
It's an amazing show.
Have you seen The Wire?
Yes.
Okay.
I lived
He wanted to shit on it.
episode
I know.
9.
Yeah.
Episode 9 is me.
He
Okay.
didn't see it. He lived it.
Like Omar, we knew Omar.
Existence.
We had an Omar.
Okay.
When he comes around the corner, you better run.
Simple
Except
as.
his name was Midnight, and he used to always say "for real, for real." Fuck, man, I used to hate that shit.
Midnight
Okay.
is more Omar than Omar.
And he was Midnight. So anyway,
Wow.
so this guy was dark as hell. But anyway,
And the thing is, he wouldn't even show up in
Yeah.
at The
midnight.
Wire,
Right.
like the way that they portrayed it is actually correct. If you live in a certain neighborhood and you're learning certain codes, and that's it, you take those codes everywhere that you go. So my family used to move around a lot.
Codes as in values and ethics and
Or how to, no, it wasn't about values and ethics, about how to walk
okay,
around the neighborhood,
okay,
which streets to get away from, how to speak to certain people, what colors to avoid,
so okay, so
what to
routines,
wear or
basically.
not wear. Exactly.
Yeah,
So when you take that, you keep moving, like we kept moving around. So I will take that with me and I go to another city and I'll be like,
it's completely different.
yeah, like, okay, I don't need to do this. Then I go somewhere else, like, okay. And then you see that everywhere that you go, even though if it's one city, you just different sections, it's like different ways to like hustle yourself around.
So it's dealing, like dealing with life, dealing.
Okay,
with,
I'm about to say.
Okay.
I'm about to
Okay,
say
no, no,
what he
deal-
trying to
no,
say,
no,
my boy.
Dealing with the everyday. Like, that's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes, yes.
Okay.
You know, yes, yes.
Coping was the right
Yeah, I know
word.
what.
Go into the wire.
We're done.
Yeah, shit. That
I
was-
just sitting crack in the corner.
it's like standing there.
There's a crack, baby. No,
Home
I'm good.
before midnight, my guy.
Oh my god, man.
Like that's
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. But that's a great show for people who haven't seen that show. It's an amazing show. It shows you the lifeblood of a city. It's not just about like
Yeah.
people. It's about
It's awful.
it's awful.
It's awful. It's
but
awful.
It's so well done. Like,
It's so well done because it's so real.
it is.
Yes. So
It
many
is.
great names, though.
Like,
Sterling.
oh, as in actors.
yes.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes,
not
yes,
as
yes.
an actor, as
What?
character names.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Idris Elba.
I do so. Yeah. it was
Idris
great.
Elba. I did not know he was British
What
when I was
yes,
watching
What
that.
was
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name? in The show?
Was
it Avon?
It's not Sterling. It's,
Avon Barksdale
No.
or somebody else?
Are we done?
Yeah,
I
we're
think
good.
We're done. Go watch The Wire.
Go watch The Wire.
Great.
We out?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we out.
Thanks everybody for
Okay.
enjoying this bullshit, and we'll give you more bullshit soon. Anyway,
Stringer Bell. Sorry.
Stringer Bell. There you go. We out.
Yeah, we are.
Peace.
Peace.